Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to do an above ground tour right now. It's Wednesday, August 18th, 2019. So what we're looking at here is the above ground fueling pads. I don't remember offhand, this one's either oxidizer or fuel. There's one right on the other side of the trees there. And this mound we're walking up on is actually the top of the silo. So the concrete cap that seals the silo off is about 25 feet underneath this mound. At some point we're going to get a backhoe out here and find out exactly how deep it is, just in case we ever decide to open it up in the future. See what else we can find. So as you look across the property here, right behind the cars is the access portal. Our road coming in is the original Air Force access road. So somewhere right out in here, sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't, is the theodolite station. So what it is, it's a survey instrument that used to, what it was designed to do is tell the missile where it was, I believe in the first like 300 feet after launch. And way off behind the trees are little concrete towers that would somehow, through surveying equipment, shine into the theodolite station. I don't happen to see it here in the grass today. Right under where we're at here is an Oxidizer overflow tank. And at one point they tried to dig up, but it's held down by concrete underneath it so that it didn't float up in the soil here in Arkansas. So even though it's a really nice stainless steel tank and it would be worth some money if we could dig it up, it would be a major project to do, so maybe that'll happen someday. Now this grass right in front of us, I believe this was the HF antenna. And I'll show you the top of it. These have been completely filled in with grout and there's no plans to dig that out. If we spent a month jackhammering it out, we'd still have just a small hole in the ground that goes nowhere. So maybe someday it'll be a nice gazebo or something. Again, completely full right up to the top. Completely useless now. I think this right here was the access hatch to it, but if you stomp on it, you don't even get a thump, so I'm pretty sure it's completely full. Coming up here to the top of the property, this is where the patrol road was around the outside. When we mow the lawn down enough, you can still see it a little bit. And you can still see it on Google Maps once in a while. I'd like to restore it, but that's just a project for another time. So up here, same thing. Here's another area that we have trouble mowing because there's a lot of steel up here. And the steel is sitting on top of the two antenna silos. See if I can actually find the opening of them. I'll show you real quick. So this rebar, there's the size of a thumb. It's bigger than that. So I don't know, this is probably maybe 1.25 inches. And this is some of the small stuff. I don't know where any is right now, but there's some 2-inch and 3-inch rebar laying around the surface out here. We might come across some. But this is some of the smallest stuff that existed anywhere in the silo, and this was actually from the access portal. In this pile of steel that we had up here was some of the equipment for the elevator and the old top to the silo. Or sorry, to the access portal was here. This is the other antenna silo. Again, you can't see much. I don't think there's really anything at the surface. Just a bunch of junk that I'm trying to get rid of. This is our shed. It's also got a bunch of junk in it. We don't have very many tools out here right now, and the ones that we do have are mostly inside the silo. So this piece of plywood here that needs to be replaced, I think I've shown you down here before. Our super secret escape shaft. Barely see down there at the bottom, but it goes about 14 feet down, and then it's just gravel because we still haven't opened it up yet. Alright, moving across here. I'll see if I can name this one in the description. This used to be an equipment vault. Still has a little water in it. I've never been down in there. It's about 6 feet by 7 feet. It's not huge. And I think the water's about 2 or 3 feet deep. As we move up into the corner of the property here, forgive me for being a little out of breath. It's 95 degrees in Arkansas right now, and I'm pretty sure it's about 90% humidity. I currently live in California. I am not used to the humidity. So there's no remnants of it, but right up here, as you move onto our neighbor's property, this road used to come up to the water treatment plant, which is right about where that pile, the little burn pile is there. And then right under here was a water reservoir. It's like a giant swimming pool. And that, as I understand it, is still there. We just don't really have any reason to dig it up. Just a big concrete pit. Well, there's really only one thing here to show. And this, I don't think you guys have seen before from the outside on my video or GT's videos. But we got the hatches, we got metal hatches going on there. And it's pretty well secure these days. We now have a roof on it that keeps the weather out. Still pretty ugly. I'm planning on backfilling it within a couple inches of the top and putting gravel all the way around it so it doesn't look as crappy as it does right now. So this is the roof of the access portal. Got an intake and an exhaust vent, and yes, I know they're very close together, but it's only just to keep the humidity down inside. There's not a lot of airflow there. So this will have a steel hatch over it. This is the elevator shaft. This is the personnel hatch. What they've been working on all day is replacing the plywood with 2x6s. And we have an electric fan going to one of those roof vents, which actually increases the humidity in here a little bit, but it's giving us a little ventilation, and it's not as loud as the old axial fans. Didn't get as far as we wanted to get this month. Got all the lumber down here ready to replace these floors. I was doing a little bit of pressure washing. Level 3, just the way you saw it last time, still messed up with a bunch of trash. A little baby pressure washer, but it does a good job just doing general cleanup. Hey look, no water. So I'm going to post another short clip of this, but I pressure washed for about an hour on both sides of this splash door. It's still rough, but it's clean, and it does swing. Let me turn on the lights real quick. Posting the short video has tour of level 3. As you can see, the port or the long cableway is now free of water. There's launch control center. And I just need to get the shop vac or small pump out and clean up these 2 rooms. So there's now no more water anywhere in this facility other than these 2 rooms, and it's only a couple inches deep, which is awesome. Still a lot of trash to pick up. Well, let's see. Launch control center lights are turning off. And until next month, I think that's it.